Hi everybody, and here we are back to normal. It is Wednesday morning, and it's just our local fishermen back out here. The tourism, really goes on the weekends, and it was a crazy weekend with that big fishing tournament going on. And now today I'm just out taking Lucy for a walk on the beach, and you can see, the sun coming up behind the clouds there. Just beautiful sunrise this morning here at Arundel Beach. And of course there's Lucy. And a little later, we're going to talk about the rental situation down here, because I get so many emails about, people wanting to come down here and rent. We're going to go over that a little bit, and I'll just explain to you what's going on, and we'll go from there. And I hope it helps a lot of people that are emailing me and texting me and stuff. And anyway, so yeah, see you soon. Lucy and I are having our morning coffee here on the beach as usual, and way off in the distance, I saw this sailboat a little earlier coming from behind Isla Iguana. Now, Isla Iguana is 8 kilometers offshore, so you can imagine that you get up close to that boat. That is a very large boat, probably a liveaboard, and there's more and more people I'm noticing that are living on board these vessels, and that's what Shelby and I are heading to do. Only we're going to do the trawler thing, and yeah, I just thought I would share with you. Look at those people out there, so peaceful. Well, I just thought I'd show just a short clip, especially Roy Brown and Teresa that are coming down here. I showed them this condo that is for sale, and as you can see, there's a little fire in front now, and somebody has moved in. This guy here fishing on the beach looks like he's probably purchased this lavish, beautiful looking place on the beach. And I guess for Roy Brown and Teresa, you guys are just gonna have to keep the search going. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry about that, but that's the way it is. Hi everybody, and I'm just down the beach with Lucy down at one of my favorite spots, and I want to talk a little bit about what's going on here real estate wise and rental wise. We'll start with the rentals. I got to tell you that rentals are getting harder and harder to find down here. There's a lot of people been moving down here, families and stuff, and they're chewing up all the rentals really fast. And they're getting very hard to find a rental down here. One of the things is that if you're coming down here and you want to live down here, you've got to come down for maybe a couple of trips and find somewhere to live and do your due diligence. And I mean, you really have to do your due diligence to find places to rent. Prices are going higher and higher all the time because it's, like everything else, supply and demand. And there's getting fewer and fewer rentals, which means a lot of the nicer rentals, I'm going to say, are going, and they're not available. So you really have to come down here and do your due diligence. Now, as for real estate is one of those things that you can come down here. There's some really nice lots and stuff to buy. You have to realize that when you buy a lot, you have to take into account that you may have to put a well on. You have to get electricity before you even think about buying. Then you have to get, you're a year or two down the road before you can even do anything. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is don't come down here. Don't be selling your houses. And we've seen it time and time again. Everybody's selling their houses, and on a whim, they just board a plane and we're going to move to Pedasi, Panama. Well, you know what? I just don't want to see everybody, and we've seen it, like I said, time and time again, where people go back, they're not happy. Pedasi wasn't what we thought, blah, blah, blah. Pedasi is a fantastic, wonderful place. The expat community here is absolutely, I can't say enough about it. And the Panamanians down in this part of the country, I can't say enough about them. They are fantastic, wonderful people. They give you the shirt off their back. Buying houses. There's not a lot of houses here for sale. And I mean not a lot of houses at all. And it's one of those things. So houses are a great investment down here. If you're buying a house, I think, or a lot for that matter, I think within a 5-year period, you'll be able to sit back and say, boy, this was a great deal for me. We bought at the right time, because this is just becoming like a little boom town almost. It's, I wouldn't say a boom town, but it's just getting more popular all the time. Now, one of the things is that you need to land in Panama and rent a car and come out here and search, because nobody else is going to do it for you. There are a lot of avenues here that we as expats will help you with. You know, we can give you contacts and different things like that. Everybody helps everybody here, but you have to come down here and really do your due diligence. So that's about all I can say in that topic. One of the other things I want to clear up is my home is for sale, as most of you know. We are not in a rush to sell our home. We've had a lot of people come down here, probably no less than, I'm going to say 20 or 30 people, and I got to tell you, 110% my home is not for rent, and it is not for long-term lease. We've even had people, you know, say, oh yeah, we want to buy your house, we want to buy your house, and then at the last minute they go, well, we're just thinking about leasing, so would you just lease it to us instead? Absolutely not. I don't have to sell my house, and Shelby doesn't have to sell her house. We're, you know, this is our home, and we're in no rush to move. So, you know, and that's just the way it is. It's not for lease. It's not for rent. Please don't be calling us and saying, you know, well, would you consider a long-term rental or, you know, a long-term lease? It's not happening. It is for sale and for sale only. So I just wanted to clear that up, because like I said, we've had a lot of people, you know, probably no less than 20 or 30 that have said, you know, wow, would you lease it out? No, it's not for lease. Anyways, I just wanted to say that it's something that you need to come down here and take a look at the rental situation and the land that's for sale, and maybe you can find a house to purchase or whatever. But I highly I'm against you coming down here, selling all your stuff, and just on a whim with a couple of suitcases and think you're just going to come and it's all going to be like I always say, you know, margaritas and paddleboards. It's not. It's not like that at all. So, yeah. Anyways, like I always say, you can contact me at jamescraig1@hotmail.com, and, you know, you can certainly leave me comments, and you can hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, and I guess we'll go from there. Bye for now.